afternoon YouTube. I'm in Glencoe on my steed of choice, Royal Enfield Himalayan. Now this afternoon I'm heading from Glencoe down through Oban all the way to Kilmartin Glen, maybe even a little bit further than that. A lot of it's going to be weather dependent. Now in this video I'm going to be heading down the coast, so we're going to see a lot of scenery hopefully. A lot of clouds and a lot of rain coming in, but I'm going to try and beat it. I'm going to try and outride it a little bit. So let's get out of here. This is Loch Linnhe. If you follow this road behind me around the coast, you come to Loch Linnhe. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that little village. Anyway, I'm going to try to ride towards the sunshine. So many of these little villages along here. I mean, for God's sake. Wow. Nice view. Another room with a view. Any watch I don't fall off. I don't normally go craning my neck so much, but since I'm taking videos for people, I'm kind of looking around more than normal. Not that there's anything normal about me right enough. No way! Oh no! I hope I can see it again. Wow! You know, there's something to be said for this kind of changeable weather. You just never know. It changes the light, changes the way everything looks. Unbelievable. See, I'm driving too slow. I've been passed by Ford Fiestas. What's that? What is that? Ford Fiesta? I don't know. Guys, see if you watched my last sort of vlogging video, you would have seen that the roads were really quite busy. You know, heading up towards Glencoe, up from the sort of Glasgow area. Here on the coast it's much quieter. You see a lot of motorbikes actually. You know, a lot of bikers love these roads. But they're far quieter than these other roads for sure. It's nice. Just sliding around. Welcome to Appin in Argyll. It's about 25 miles up the coast from Oban. Now this area belonged to the Stuarts of Clan Appin. Now if you know anything about Scots history, you know that the Stuart reign, the Stuarts were the longest reigning kings in Scotland. Now, on my mother's side of the family, we've got cousins who go by the surname Stalker. Stalker means falconer or hunter. Right folks, next stop, Oban. Again, this is another bit of a mecca for bikers. You find lots of people on bikes in Oban. They love the place. Guys, I'm sorry I'm not really getting off-road so much in these vlogs. But I promise you, most of my stuff is going to be that type of thing. At the moment, it's just a couple of little road trips. I'm kind of cramming them in a wee bit, just to give me practice and stuff like that for more than anything else. Because, to be honest, I'm never off the bike. I've never off a bike for years, to be honest. But vlogging's brand new to me. It's not something I've done before. Even just getting used to the cameras and stuff like that, it's still taking time. I've actually got an Insta360 camera. I've not even turned the thing on yet. I've had it for months. And it's just because just getting used to the drone already. I'm just getting used to the GoPro already. Just getting used to, you know, vlogging camera. To add a 360 to the mix. They're fantastic on motorbikes, there's no two ways about it. But hopefully soon, well, not hopefully about it, this week I'll get in about it and learn how to work it. It'll be all good. I love Oban. I really love this place. Nice, a bit touristy at times, but it's nice. Bikes. I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating. There's more bikers here than you can shake a big biker at, man, honestly. It's because of these coast roads, people love blasting up and down these. Of course, they tend to congregate. Usually around areas like this, they tend to congregate in bigger places like Oban, stuff like that. Stop for a coffee and things. But yeah, if you're in Scotland and you want to hang about with other bikers, come here on any given day. As long as it's during the day, you've got plenty of people to talk to. Coastal viewpoint, Loch Melfort. Now then, now then, now then. Let's have a wee look. You can already see it. Wow. Oh, still in second. Silly me. Right then. Let's go see what this Loch Melfort viewpoint is all about. It looks quite nice already. Let's see what it looks like when we get a bit closer. Ah, that'll do. Benches and stuff. This might be a nice place to stop. Now you can actually get much closer than this, but right in front of me here's Craggy Island, and then you've got the Isle of Long. And then beyond that you've got Isle of Jura. But in between those islands at the back there is Corryvreckan Whirlpool. Very famous. Don't take your own boat there though. So last step today guys is going to be Kilmartin Glen. Now I've got absolutely no doubt you've never heard of this place. But it's incredibly ancient. I'm talking stone circle ancient. Pyramids of Giza ancient. That's how old we're talking. So we'll be there in about 20 minutes. It's getting dark in here. Whoa, right. Kilmartin Glen. Let's go. That's the only problem with having these pannier bags and stuff. All man like me has got to do it the hard way. A nice viewpoint, eh? To be honest, you can stop anywhere along this coast and get something similar. I actually know somewhere better, to be honest, and it's not that far from here. Croabh Haven. I'm not going to stop here. Look at these wee houses. Very quaint. Very quaint. There we go. Beautiful. Not a place with $1 million view. Anyway, let's go. Back on the road again. What is that? What's a dog? This is Carnasserie Castle in Kilmartin. It's worth a visit, but that's not why we're here. Let's go. So guys, what's so special about Kilmartin Glen? I'll tell you in the morning. Morning. Now, I didn't drive all the way back up here. I stayed a couple of miles south of here at my brother's house. So, why all this fuss about Kilmartin Glen? Well, here in Kilmartin there's over 350 ancient monuments and stone circles and cairns and castles. Some of them are over 5,000 years old. This stone circle here at Templewood is my personal favourite. Now before I show you more of this, let's hop over to an old castle just across the glen here. And I'll tell you just exactly how the Kingdom of Scotland came to be in this glen. This is Dunadd Fort. Let's go have a look. There's a lot of things that we don't really know about the people who lived here. A lot of these stone monuments are over 5,000 years old. That makes them older than the pyramids in Giza. You get the usual alignments with the sun and the moon at certain times of the year that you normally associate with these types of standing stones. The stone cairns here, dotted across the landscape, that within 5 square miles of Kilmartin village itself. Some of them are big enough that you can physically walk inside. It's a bit of a climb. The time the Romans came along, about 2,000 years ago, this fortress was well established, they reckon. And the lives of the people who lived here, a little bit of a mystery. But the Romans came and went, and they called everything north of their northern boundary Caledonia. The people who lived here were from a tribe called Dalriada. I have to unbutton my jacket, I'm getting hot climbing up this hill. It's after the Romans left that things start to get a bit interesting for me. See, Scotland was divided up into different kingdoms. To the south we had the Britons, who held their seat at Dumbarton, just south of the Forth. Over to the east and most of the north we had the Picts, the painted people. Over here in the west we had the Dalriada, and their kingdom stretched from here all the way over to Northern Ireland. Now, you might hear some anecdotes sometimes that the Scots are actually Irish. And there is a legend that a king in Ireland, Fergus Mon, I think, or Fergus More, sent people over here to this very spot at Dunadd. Now there's not a lot of evidence for that, it's a bit anecdotal. But one thing we do know is the kingdom stretched from here, actually north of here in Argyll, all the way to Northern Ireland. So it was a combined kingdom. But when we look at it, they shared a common language. But the houses were different, the tools were different, some of their ways of life. They certainly had trading and they were intermarried, that's for sure. But are the Scots originally Irish? We don't actually know. I think it's more likely that the people who lived here are the Dalriada, the people of the Dalriada, or Scotai, who occupied this place, or this area, as they had done for 5,000 years. You see, the people of Dalriada were also known as the Scotai. Now it kind of loosely translates, if you Latinise it, it sort of translates as pirates. And that's because these people here controlled the sea lanes out across the Western Hebrides, the sea lanes over to Northern Ireland. Romans didn't like them, they called them pirates. Around the year 810, a man was born. His name was Kenneth Macalpin. He was to become King Kenneth Macalpin after his father died, in around 843. So we had these distinct tribes in Scotland at that time, which it's fair to say they were never really friends, but they all did have one common enemy, and that was the Vikings. Now, the king of the Picts was killed in a battle, along with most of the, at that time, Pictish royal family, fighting against the Vikings. Let's sit down for a minute out of the wind. Now, at the top of the rock here, there's a footprint. Nobody knows just exactly how old it is. It's been carved in the rock way back, time immemorial. And one thing is clear, one thing we know, is the kings of the Scots here would become married to the land when they were crowned. So they would place their foot in that footprint, and then they would become the king of the Scots. So I guess the question is, King Kenneth Macalpin united the kingdoms of Dalriada and the kingdom of the Picts, and it was reformed as Alba. Why did Scotland not become Albania? I mean, the football teams are about the same, let's be honest. Well, the new kingdom was called Alba, but the kings were the king of the Scots. And this is where it all began. So that's why, guys, if you've never been, it's really well worth a visit.